Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and we're playing Seablock today. Let's try to remember what happened in the previous episode. I think in the previous episode we were expanding our base and dealing with the worms surrounding our island. And it looks like we ran out of landfill. So, since we ran out of landfill, I need to figure out a way to, to deal with that. How can we get more landfill? So we are producing landfill here. We are producing one here. And honestly, we can upgrade these ones. I'm not sure whether it's actually needed, but I don't think it hurts to have it upgraded. Right, this part we can actually make it look like this, which should create quite a bit of space. Right. So we have space to build landfill production here. This part, I don't feel it's used for anything at this moment. No. Let's just say delete it like this. This one is deleted. Right. I would maybe move this one somewhere here. And connect it like this. This part is not needed. Okay, I think this is looking okay now. Right? And what this allows us to do, it allows us to copy this tiny build and place it here, here, and actually here, but we don't have space at the moment, so we'll do something like this. Nice. Copy paste. So hopefully this increased. Hopefully this increased the amount of landfill that we're getting. Let's check. So sand. I guess we started to produce a little bit more sand, but it's really not enough. It's still not enough. Yeah, that is a bit unfortunate. So maybe I should figure out how to upgrade this part to produce sand landfill from the mud that we have here. Let's think, how would it even work? How would that work? So we have... Let's say we get things up there, and from here we'll do the same. Let's observe this. So let's say we are bringing the slag up there, and we have Oh, interesting. Just add one more power pole. And we'll... No, I don't want it to work like this. I want this part to be, you know, a little bit smarter. I want the inserter to work only, let's say, if there is like enough items on the belt here. Okay. Let's see what we can do. This part kinda ready. This one goes here. We can actually combine these two relatively easily. Okay, we combine them. We have a belt of mud going in this direction. So this is mud. What should we do now? I want this inserter to place things on this belt. Let's say on the right side of the belt. This one. I want to place things also on the belt. Maybe on left side of the belt. That's okay. I want to have exactly the same configuration here. I'll copy it for now. So we are getting some mud. That's awesome. So far, this thing should just be pasteable on top of this build, right? There's like really nothing that we are moving, like no entities that we are deleting. Okay, let's say we are taking from here. However, we'll be doing that only if the next one contains enough mud. This is mud. Let's see if it has more than... I don't know how much. Let's say more than 4. This should work, right? This should wait until the full belt is there, and only afterwards it will start taking things. Wait, this is enable disable. This one. Read belt content hold. And this one should be... So I had basically a completely wrong condition here. We need to read belt content and tell this inserter that it's gonna work if the amount of mud is more than 4. Which hopefully means that while these inserters are normally working, this is never the case. We should never get 4 mud. Have once they are like ready, once the belt is backed up, it should start working. Okay, I do this a little bit incorrectly, but it's okay. That is okay. Now, what should we do? I feel like... Okay, let's see. So this one, in the direction, this one is being placed here. It's kind of interesting. So it's working, but I want 2 lines of that. Let's say 6. Okay, that's still not enough. Let's say 8. Okay, now it's working. And I'll just make sure. Yeah, this is working non-stop with 8 things. Let's copy this part and just paste it here. It should fit nicely here and here. So we have updated build now that prefers to export mod on the build here. However, it doesn't actually, like, it doesn't get blocked on it because it will. Oh wait, I have made a mistake. I need to copy this part. How do we do it? I need to copy this part specifically. I want to copy it here. I want to copy it here. Here. And here. Nice. So now it should actually work. So we're getting lots of things, and the idea is to build sand. And how can we... I think we can do it in assembler, right? Do we have an assembler machine? It's... So we could actually... We can actually make it pretty nice. We can... Okay, I was thinking for a moment about just placing a loader here, but I changed my mind. I don't really want a loader because I want the spot to be, I want the spot to look a bit more interesting than that. And I could place a box with landfill right here. Right. Let's see. We are getting mud here. We have difficulties with getting mud. I'm not sure why. Oh, right, because we are lacking some underground belts. That's okay. That is okay. And let's say that we want sand. Sand? This one. No. This one. Yep. We'll be producing a lot of landfill. We will not be placing any limits on it. Because we expect that we'll need a lot of landfill. Right. So I don't see the spot being built, and this worries me a little bit because I thought that the ground belts are constructed much faster. So what's the issue? The issue is the regular belts, basic belts, underground ones, and we don't have enough stone for that. Why we don't have enough stone? Okay, let's say we'll be requesting from buffer chests, and I'll place a stone thing here. Or some, just to have it. Okay, let's request some stone. Stone is right here, and yeah, 200 is fine. Let's say that's enough. Let's get back. There was something blinking here. What was the issue? So this part is producing a lot of landfill. That's good. This one is also producing landfill. This one is working. and this one also working. Nice, that's what we wanted. So we have awesome landfill production now that is running all the time because we are clarifying the sludge that we are getting. So this cycle runs all the time, non-stop. Okay, how would we make, like, I'm not sure I like the fact that this thing doesn't have a buffer of sulfur. I don't know. We can think about it later. We can think about it later. Now we have landfill being produced. Let's check our landfill production. Oh, look at this! It just skyrocketed. It's huge. We're producing 200 cent per minute. Awesome. Let's maybe set up recycling of the GEODES. How about that? Because I want to start clearing this area, and the warehouses with GEODES are a little bit concerning. Not a lot, just a tiny bit. Let's say we'll be exporting this thing. Here you go. Right. This is the way. So we'll load stuff here. What's the name of this train station? It's called Todo. This is a bad name because we want to call it something about refining, and this one is gonna be Givelet, right? This one is gonna be Givelet chunks. This is what the station is about, and actually now that we are talking about the names of the stations, I kind of want to fix these names because this one is a Givelet one. This are lies. I have crushed Givelet here. And this one is Sapphirite. This one. Saved. Nice. And what I want to do, I want the station to export a lot of GEODES. Like, a lot. Can even get them, I think, here. And probably for now, this is the only thing that I wanted to be doing. I just wanted to export some GEODES. And by some GEODES, I mean all of the GEODES. Alright. Okay, it will go here. It's getting connected. We need to turn it on. This is super important. Almost forgot to do it. Let's actually double check whether all our stations are set up properly. So basically what I want a station with a name to have proper control signals. Unfortunately, I don't know how to hide to-do station from here, but it's okay. So this all have the signals. This have, and these stations don't have. So it looks good to me, to be honest. Looks good. Seem to be working correctly. What I also want to do, I want to say that we are fine with providing, even if you get like 10 stacks. That's okay. Now that we have GEODES, we should do something else. We should start consuming, like requesting this GEODES in different places of our base. So for that, we need to call this one GEODES in, this is the input, right? And okay, this is already pretty smart. We are getting like lots of geodes here and we are mixing them evenly. We can even do the mixing a little bit better. We could say this 3 plus these 3 colors, because the total kind of throughput will be similar. So it's blue, purple, and I think it's light green. Light green. And this one will have let's do it the other way around. Red, yellow, and cyan. Right? And let's do the same thing here. Nice. I believe that's all geodes. I hope so. So we have 6 types of geodes, and we have 1500 stacks. What does that mean? Oh, I'm bad at dividing things. So it means that we can get 200 stacks of each geode, right? Yeah, we can have 200 stacks. So let's ask for 200 stacks of each geode. Let me double check. So if I had this one disabled, it would have been really bad. Why? Okay, yes, we don't have land here, but if I enable it, it suddenly becomes much better. It might take a while. Yes. So interesting that this UI has like delay for the refresh. Very interesting. Let's request lots of geodes. So we want to receive this 6 geodes, and we want to ask for 200 stacks. However, we'll be receiving them only if the amount of stacks that we actually have is like less than 50, right? 200 minus 150, so 50,000 of geode will be the kind of the threshold for calling the chain. And we asked for a lot of geodes. Let's see whether any trains actually deliver them. Oh. What? Let's slow the speed. What is going on? The trains are saying that there is no path. And they're trying to go here. Yeah. Oh, that is actually correct. There is no path. There's totally no path. How do we fix this? That's the question. And I think we fix it by... Yeah, that's interesting. So let's say we're cutting this two. We'll cut this one. We'll remove all of this. Maybe only this. And we'll place the rails here. Okay, we cannot properly place the rails, but now we should be able to. Nice. So we're placing the rails, and this should fix our train problem. Should also place these rails. Nice. We can increase the speed. Now robots will help build the spot. What about sand, landfill? Nice, we are getting it. We are slowly getting it, and that's okay. So we have a train that arrived here to get some geodes. And the second train wants another color for the geodes. This is awesome. And actually, they have these temporary stops even if the station has a unique name. Good to know. That is really good to know. So we are loading geodes. It's taking some time because we don't have a good we don't have good inserters and we don't have good inserter angles. Speed this up. So right now the angle is 90 degrees. We can make it much better. We can make it like this. Alright, this part seems to be working. Let's connect. Let's say we are connecting it, and this part is normally... Okay, it's not actually... How do we make... I want to give priority to this line over this ones. How do I do that? Do I even need to give priority to this one? I don't think I do. It's gonna work either way, just fine, because this line, because it's coming from a huge warehouse, it will tend to be like to look like this with long sections of the same color. And what this would mean is that, and all other lanes are mixed ones. So that would mean that as soon as this belt is able to start loading into this warehouse, it will not stop loading, because other belts will be blocked by some other colors that appear on them, but not this one. This one will like fully unload. Interesting. So let's copy this part, and I mean, I could even make it maybe like this, look a bit nicer. Let's copy it, and let's paste it here. Okay, it's okay. It's the transformer part. Right, this one. I got confused for a moment about what exactly I was doing. Nice. So this should enable reprocessing of the geodes. This should ensure we're able to reprocess them, and yeah, it's taking some time. And now they're gonna say exactly that they don't have geodes. The thing is that I don't really want to receive these notifications about geodes, because, like these warnings, because it's just a side kind of process that consumes them, and we don't particularly care. Like, we expect this delivery to be unsatisfied. And there is an awesome thing in LTN. We can say we can disable warning messages. So if you check this box, what is gonna happen, you see there is this sign on the right side of the screen. That sign basically tells LTN that, you know what, we don't care about materials not being there. And unfortunately, I did it before. Copying the build. So I'll just disable this thing manually. And we should stop receiving this warning messages about trains like LTN being unable to find geodes and whatnot. Yeah, we will fix this part. We will connect this part and this one. Even though I haven't seen any deliveries here. That's a bit slightly surprising, but I guess this train station is closer. I don't actually know how LTN decides where to send the train. I honestly don't know that. But anyway, with this setup we should be able to handle a lot of geodes. Maybe. I mean, normally this shouldn't be this bad. Normally the station should be this bad. Maybe... I don't know. I don't know how to improve it. So I suspect the process might have difficulties handling... Might have difficulties handling geodes that produce not enough crushed stone, but produce enough dust. Will it become a problem? I mean, in theory, this whole thing could become geode crystals. So what we could do, we could actually add a condition on this belt, limiting it to when this warehouse has, let's say, less than 5,000 of dust. Yeah, I think that would be good. And we can just forget about it if we did it like this, right? So, let's say if we had something like this, right? We could have the belt going like this. Okay, we could make it a bit nicer. We could have it go like this. And we're just gonna connect to this part and say that this belt is running only if the amount of crystal dust is less than 5,000. Which honestly should never really happen. Like, we should never reach this such amount of crystal dust. But if we do reach it, the build will be working fine. Right? We shouldn't experience problems if that ever happens. This part is done, and this part is also done. For filter, we are enabling it if the amount of crystal dust is low. Good. This is great. One thing that I just realized is that I just realized something. We don't want to request two huge chunks of geodes. We want them to be somewhat small, so let's limit it to maybe 50,000. Because we don't want to have such long uninterrupted segments of the same geode. And request stack threshold could be I don't know, 45 maybe, so that hopefully the geodes can be used up before the next train comes. And let's paste this part. I guess just this one, right? This is going to go here. This part. This part. And this one. Yeah, so let's try to have a slightly smaller, like low number of GEODES in the storage. This one is still kind of blocked. Yeah, Cyan GEODES. We are having some trouble because of them. It's honestly, it's okay. We set up this part that allows us to, you know, allows us to recycle GEODES. That means that we can actually fix some of these issues that we've been having. Like this. Nice. This should provide things into this warehouse. We can even take another belt to be able to unload it even faster. Not that we need it, honestly. It's totally not needed. So by doing this, we pretty much quadrupled the speed. Now it's like really fast export of GEODES. And we should have lots and lots of trains moving all these GEODES into the like appropriate warehouses. And this thing should never get stuck now because we added this check. We are checking that we don't have too much crystal dust. Nice. Okay, let's observe. What do we actually want? We want a lot of GEODES. Why do we have 40,000? We have 40,000 because we requested 10,000 everywhere, and we have 4 stations. That's good. So yeah, we need lots of GEODES, and the trains will deliver them to us. What happened? I think we researched power poles. I want to have better power poles basically right now. We could produce them here, I think. Right, let's produce medium electric poles here and big electric poles here. Great. And I was actually thinking about upgrading all power poles that we have, like all of them. At some point. And before we do that, I need to remove this limit of like 5 items. Okay, the limit is removed. We should be slowly producing quick electric poles. Yay, we are doing it. Awesome. Things are working really nicely. Do we have any problems on this side of the base? Because I kind of forgot to work on like land filling, but it's probably a good idea, right? We'll fix these things later. not really that important. We need to landfill this part. There are lots of worms. Landfill this one, but I'm a bit afraid. No, not afraid. I'm like concerned about these worms. Okay, this is cleared. Can actually delete, I think, all of this. This part. We should be able to do something about this, right? Actually, we can move it a little bit closer. Let's see. And we have landfill. The amount of landfill we have is going up, which is great. The trains are delivering things. We didn't have any alerts so far, so hopefully everything's working. We can check the stations to make sure that all stations with the name have, like, this is the important part, the locked slots per wagon. It's the most important one. And unfortunately, some of our blueprints are still not upgraded. What I think I'll do is, I think I will fix my blueprints here, because these stations are not like doing anything. How? Let's remove this part. Because this, in theory, should be able to deal with both of the swarms. And this one should be able to deal, like, once we landfill things a little bit, it will be able to clear that part of the base. We can also try to do something in like a complete opposite corner. Like here. But okay, let's do it. No reason why we shouldn't do that, right? There's no reason not to clear some area of vitals. Of forms, sorry. So this should be able to clear this part and maybe even a little bit of that part. Especially if we add 2 more tiles here. Nice. This one... We can construct this part, to be honest. Like here. We can just start doing that. And this one is gonna be a bit problematic. We haven't finished construction yet. What? Oh, we didn't even have landfill here. Interesting. That's really interesting. Let's see. Oh, I think I do now. Just place it here and connect it to our power network. And the power is looking good. We have how much? Wait, we are consuming like 90 megawatts on average. Like the whole base. This is this part is done. This is not a lot, to be honest. I expected our power consumption to be higher. Maybe I shouldn't move this character. Maybe I shouldn't move my character for landfilling. Maybe I should do it completely from the map view. Right. So if we build the stuff here, it will not work. I don't think it will actually work. we will not be able to fully landfill it. That's okay. That's actually exactly what I wanted. Can connect it. Created a connection. Also landfill in this spot, and it's looking pretty good. We just need a little bit more. No, tiny bit more. This much more. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, this should do it. We should be able to remove all the worms. Alright. What do we have here? We could try to fill this spot. And maybe on this spot. I'm a bit concerned about this nest of worms. But I mean, we could try. Let's just try to place it here, and if it works, it works. If it doesn't work, not a big deal. We are placing rubber ports here. We placed rubber port here. Nice. We are slowly doing it. Really slowly, but it's happening. We are finishing like a couple of rail blocks, and this should allow us to build large base there, or like expand the base, because right now, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, and this was cleared recently, by the way. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and almost this 6. So 4 and this 2 and almost this 1. So it's like it almost doubles the amount of area that we have available for constructing various things. I would like to landfill the spot a little bit. Just a little bit. And I would like to landfill this spot, say, a little bit as well. And this one is almost landfilled. That's good. Because I want to place radars here. I don't want to rely on this one, so I want to have... I don't actually have radar here. But yeah, that's the idea. I want some space for radars. And our... where are we missing signal? Here? Oh, I know how that happened. It happened because we placed this thing before fully landfilling the area. Okay, let's fix it. So this should fix this line. We probably want a little bit of space here for the radar. At least that's the idea. We want to have a little bit of space here, again for the radar. And we might as well have some space here. We have like full intersection basically here. We have radar here. And honestly, all of this is looking pretty good to me. This is looking really good. So let's say we want to clear this nest of biters and this one. Not biters, swarms. I'm always calling them biters. Because in my mind, these are biters. Alright, what is going on? We are losing robots. We're losing robots because of this swarm. That is not great. It's okay. We should be able to landfill this spot. I mean, good. Try. Okay, let's do it separately. Let's first clear left side. And then we'll do the same with this nest. For this nest we might actually need a little bit more landfill. Just like a tiny bit more in this direction. This should do it. Right, don't need the start. We can place radar right here. Let's do it. And I guess here as well. Let's also do it. This allows us to remove this radar, and we didn't have anything here. We do have one here. That's okay. I want to have slightly better radars, to be honest, because this should allow me to not need to add this temporary ones. I think it will be helpful. It should help. I might even be able to produce them. Yes, I am able to produce these radars. Let's see what is happening with the base. Are we still producing blue signs? Doesn't seem so. Why? Because we stopped... Oh. No way. Is that really the reason why our base is not really working anymore? Because we ran out of space in the chests? Wow. Just wow. Yeah, that's true. Let's say we'll use a silo and we'll just load it. Nice. This should do it. This should unblock recycling of materials here. Alright, and we're limited. Why are we limiting this thing to just such tiny amount? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's a good idea. I would say we want to place all the byproducts here, like this. Oh, this was not about byproduct, sorry. This was about one stack for byproduct, one stack for the real thing. And this one is only about byproduct. Okay. And we have blue signs being produced again, which is awesome. I kinda want to get back to feeling. I really do. Place radar here. With that we can remove this radar actually. We can place radar here. And with that we'll be able to delete this one. Here we already did that. And here we already did that. Oh, and we can do the same thing here. Nice. So it will just take us a little bit of time. and we should be able to build, like finally build the spot. Our answer, our solution for that. And we're also getting ready to start building proper chunk production here, like chunk and purified crystal production. They will be kind of combined, and I will also combine, wait, not purified, crystals and purified ore. I will also combine crystal refining with purified ore step, because I think there will be enough space for that. Like our crystal refining is able to handle only half of the throughput of chunk refining. We remember it from here. At least this one, with this specific fluid. So for others, it might actually be a different story. We will see. We will see. Or we could also consume more. But right now it doesn't seem to be a problem. We actually are super positive on this like fluorite or whatever crystals, whatever the name is. Fluorite ore, yep. We're super positive on that one, so it shouldn't really be a problem. This I don't expect it to be. What? Yeah, that makes sense. What doesn't make sense is why you're flying there. Okay, let's tell them to go to water. Let's tell this thing to start landfilling the spot. Unfortunately, I don't think we'll be able to landfill like really all of it. It's okay, I'll keep it because we don't have Roboport range for that anyway. Nice. This is what our base is starting to look like. I really like it. I think this is a pretty huge improvement compared to how we started. We started right here on this tiny island. Yeah, this is the center of our base. And it's growing larger and larger. I just need to deal with this worms and everything should be fine. Maybe it's easier to deal with them from below, to be honest. Let's say we have one island here and we want to... So I want to place one here somewhere, like this. I don't actually care about this one. Nice. We should be able to deal with the swarms. I don't want to start building this part until I finish construction of those areas. So we have these blocks. Let's think, should I construct these blocks before constructing lead? I don't think so. I think lead is more important because we cannot have proper sorting for these ones anyway. So I probably will focus on lead for now. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think we should focus on lead. And we have a lot of... No, we have lots of robots actually doing nothing. We can actually start landfilling lead, you know, a little bit, so that we are somewhat ready. We have like a proper build here. Yeah. I think that's a good start. We will focus on this part of the base of this kind of square, rail square, and we will fix, like we will finish construction of the rails around this, and this should allow us to actually start up this part. And we don't need to fully build these areas, I think, because ideally before building them, I'd like to have the chunk refining here already, and for that we'll need to deal with all of these biters. That's worms. That's a lot of worms. These two things I needed. No, these two things I needed only for military science. So this is the lowest priority. This is a higher priority because once we build this block, I will be able to start working on the circuits. And we'll need lots of circuits, so I kind of want circuit production to be somewhat large. I suspect we will be heavily limited by the belt throughput here. But we'll see, and by train throughput, maybe. I don't know. Let's actually take a look. This one basically doesn't require much. Super easy, super simple. This one requires 2 iron plates. You know what? I don't want to look at it there. I want to look at it here. So this one is whatever. This one requires solder, tin, copper. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements per second plus basic circuit, and basic circuit is it's like 2.5 per second. This is what 7.5 we need for electronic circuits. 7.5 to 1. That's not that bad. We can, yeah, we can produce, and for the majority of them, it's 1 to 1. Right, so if we feed one belt of things, we can feed one belt of solder, one belt of basic circuits, one belt of copper, one belt of tin, and it all is going to work out. We do not have carbon. I might build carbon on site. Yes, I think I want to build carbon on site for that. We already have an awesome build. What is it? Here's our build. This is the build producing charcoal. It fits right into the block, so I can copy it and have like carbon production facility like right here. This way we don't have to belt it. I am honestly not sure why we have carbon available in the network. I guess if we need it for something at some point, like tiny amount or whatever, we'll request it. But yeah, we have some carbon. And these things I requested. Right, and cyan geode is being delivered, and cyan and red are actually not requested. Let's take a look why they're not requested. Because we have lots of red ones. We have, again, lots of red ones and cyan ones. And surprise, surprise, we have lots of red and cyan. Even here. Nice. So all of these things are now dealing with the cyan geodes, and yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that when we have a huge, when we have huge amounts of geodes that need to be reprocessed, like this build kind of gets throttled by them. This is not great, but it's also not that bad, because normally, during normal operation, we should be able to kind of stagger that, right? We will not have huge amounts of geodes just coming all the time. It will be small amounts, they will come once in a while, and yeah, it's gonna work. I hope so. We can also make this part a little bit better. We could make it in a way that it... No, we cannot. Yeah, we can. We can kind of rework this part so that it actually shuffles and like combines different geodes. But I honestly I don't want to do that. I don't feel like that's actually needed at this point. Alright, this was episode... I forgot which episode it was. Episode 72. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Cheers!